by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gun.
Play action now. Cousins. Dancing to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Cousins now from the 50. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Gun.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So, punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
13-yard line.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played one game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Packers.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
2 yards to go.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it
Good job.
inside the 10 to the
Needed them
7.
to get in quicker than that.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
And he's got it. It's caught from...
Bruh. Come on, Uncle Kendricks.
There to make the grab. And they are able to first here on
That's Harrison Smith. Covering nobody.
This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for
Good
a
drive.
touchdown.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone.
Hold tight.
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. From the 27, Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On 2nd down and 4.
I deserve worse than that. Damn. He was really down low.
You got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
Whew.
Hit as he throws.
Man came quick.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Cook, and he goes backwards on this one. Losing to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
No! Needed to float that. I'm terrible. Like I said, a little bit of great, a little bit of terrible. That was a lot of bit of terrible.
An unexpected fourth down here.
For the field goal. Yard attempt.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it
Ah, Kevin, be better.
Goes, but
You're half a second late.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ooh, nice dot.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. Well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The left side completion.
Come on. Not that you're good in coverage, but we put you in coverage.
Going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Oh, nice play.
Man, it's Tanyan complete. And down to the 20 before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Steps away to his
Make a pay! Make a pay! Let's go! Hard line. Hard line.
Now the Packers
Not good.
go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
Really? Fucking Anthony Harris, are you serious? Brother! Oh, this is your last year as a Purple Viking, Mo! Come on! Buddy! You have one job! To sit over top of that! Wait for it, let it come to you, and then take it. Not wait for it, let it come to you, and watch it happen. Anthony Harris. You no good. We mad at you.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-point game.
I mean, it is Devontae Adams, you know? So it's not going to be easy. But the man, he was in the right area. Go make a play.
Remaining in this 1st half as the kicks away from the 6.
Ooh.
And taken down
Lucky we hung on.
The 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their 1-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Yeah, good job.
Double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Good half.
Run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend.
Grab my water off this counter right here.
As our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing his Rodgers.
Ah, what a dot. Piss.
Side throw complete to Adams. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd.
One of the underrated aspects of this game is his toughness. He had to through injury last year.
That explains it a little bit, eh? Damn. We ain't sent nothing yet. Let's send something. See if it surprises them.
Works on how he gets away
Ah,
from defenders
jeez.
in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
This will be stopped about 2 yards
Jeez.
shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Good dot.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his
Good play.
running back right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Oh, no! Oh, fuck. Shit! Good job. Man, I didn't make Harrison Smith look too good on that one. Jeez.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that's something special there. Boy, does he move it. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
Woo.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 16, Cousins. And Rudolph has the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Oh, good play.
Back out of the backfield.
That's a good job there, Bob. We do talk about this a lot.
Really? Yeah, honestly, I don't even look at, like, I don't even look over, like, I shouldn't tell you that, but I don't even look over there, because it's just like, Jair, even when you think you got it, you don't got it. You know, like, he makes up ground and just makes you feel silly.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cousins again.
Ooh, Kirk.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds.
When I said, ooh, Kirk, I was like, why so high? Jeez. But I was very late with that throw, but man.
That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before. The first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. Dalvin Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season. That made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
They run again on first down, Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
goal to go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gun. Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins.
Ooh.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Good
That helps
tackle.
the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and
Okay.
10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Good job.
Able to get there and pick it.
Damn,
Big
good work.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin the drive to give to Jones.
Thought I left the middle open.
A gain of 6. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially.
That's a little bit too much responsibility for me. I'm going to go on to this guy.
And all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, good job. Good work. You know, I'm not getting a lot of sheds. I felt like I had to manage things for a very long time back there.
All game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Good job.
Much more inside the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know the background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he will maneuver his way down to the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun.
Oh, shit. Good job.
Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Man,
Turning into a really good
some precision going on. That was a good job, man.
It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the
Well,
NFL,
you're making the right reads.
It does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel?
It's good, though. When I saw you were thinking about Packers as one of your teams, I'm like, we gotta take some beatings to get better, you know?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
Hey, Dalvin looking pretty good out there. Nice little toe drag.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Almost like a receiver.
41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Lets it fly for
Uh-oh.
complete.
Oh.
Play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Uh-oh. I'll take that result.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull
Man.
it in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Yeah.
I think this one offensively, this is
Every pick is, you know, every tip is a pick last gen, eh?
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
On play action, Cousins looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Wow.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Very thankful that injuries are off, because that's the type of hit that he don't get up from.
Good safe play right there. He's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones.
Ooh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches...
Good job, bro. That was some precision passing, man. Like, just on point all day.
At this point of the game, that means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey...
It'll be neat to see you with all the new dudes, you know, where everything stacks up.
If you have the ball, they can't score.
But... yeah, it's neat. And what's good is, like, all the OGs are going to get one eventually, you know? And so we'll have a good stock of everybody will be ready to go, you know?
Victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Not too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you.
Excited to figure some stuff out on next gen. That was the first game. It felt good. It's a good game. It's way better than the 4, I think. I like the way not everybody running the nicest, crispest routes. It's pretty realistic. You see a dude, put him on it. It's good. Running is pretty good too. Like, very realistic. Much more realistic, I should say.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.